Greeting, Mr. Adi. We are here to discuss the Greatest Showman movie in Introduction to Semantic and Pragmatic Assignment. Before we discuss this further, we want to introduce ourselves. I'm Jacinda Pusakadewi.
My name is Angelina Liem.
And my name is Maretha Margaretha.
The Greatest Showman movie is about Barnum, a man who wants to open a circus with several new actors who are known as freak but amazing, such as exotic performers, acrobatic feats, and the performers of several other actors who are the center of the world at the time. With several conflicts in the movie and the utterance, we found several examples of scenes that could be studied. Now look at this one. The context here is that the young Charity gets out of the house, which the locutionary is the dialogue itself. How did you get out? Now, next please. The illocutionary here helps to identify the hidden meaning under the sentence, which is seeking information, while the perlocutionary as a response, if the speaker is curious and wondering how the young Trinity, the character, was able to get out of the house. Now, next please. The condition of the context is a question. The preparatory content is any proposition or propositional function, and the preparatory is that young Barnum, as the speaker, doesn't know the answer. He wants the information, which he thinks the young Charity, as the hearer, knows the answer. The sincerity of this context seems is that young Barnum wants information, while less the essential count as an attempt to elicit this information from young Charity. Now, next please. This was the second scene of the movie. Stop, stop right there, Barnum said as his work partner stepped into the play and followed the porters up. Next, please. The dialogue here is the locutionary act, which is an order to command, telling people to do so because the perlocutionary act means the speaker wants to talk and the hearer stops walking after. In proportional content, in the next slide, please, is the future acts of stops walking by the hearer. Barnum believes if the hearer, named Jenny, can stop walking, it is not obvious to both Barnum and Jenny if Jenny would stop walking without being asked. And Barnum here, as the speaker, should be in a position of authority and power over Jenny. The sincerity here as the Barnum wants Jenny to stop walking, while less is the essential that count as an attempt to get Jenny to stop walking.
Next, we will analyze utterances that contain implicatures. This is a clip of a scene between Barnum and Charity. Charity says, "Where are you taking me?" Barnum replies, "Just a little further." It would seem that it is violating two maxims, such as the maxim of manner and the maxim of relevance. First, we will discuss why it is violating the maxim of manner. As we know, when we are talking with somebody else, we try not to be obscure, ambiguous, be brief, don't give too much information, and be orderly. Meanwhile, the reply that Barnum gives is ambiguous. That's why it is violating the maxim of manner. Next, it violates the maxim of relevance because it doesn't answer the question. What was asked was where Barnum would take Charity, but what was answered was how far it would take to arrive. It is expected that the response is provide a more detailed explanation of the destination. For example, directly mentioning the name of the place or memories from that place, such as we want to go to the place where we first met. The real implied meaning of that utterance is that Barnum tries to convince Charity, suggesting that the destination they are heading towards is close. She will know the place soon. Next, this is a clip of a scene between Barnum and Charity. Barnum asks, "Your parents still live nearby, don't they?" Charity answers, "Finn, if I didn't know you better, I might wonder if you bought this house to rub my parents' noses in your success." It would seem that it is violating two maxims such as the maxim of quantity and the maxim of relevance. First, we will discuss why it violates the maxim of quantity. When we are talking with somebody else, we must make sure that our contribution is as informative as is required. Do not make our contribution more informative than is required. In this utterance, Charity's answer violates the maxim of quantity because she gives too much information than is required. Next, it violates the maxim of relevance because it doesn't really answer the question. What was asked was whether Charity's parents still live nearby or not. But what was answered was a deeper explanation of the purpose of buying the house. It is expected that the response is yes, they do, or no, they don't. If Charity's parents still live nearby, she would answer yes, they do. If her parents no longer live nearby, she would answer no, they don't. The implicature behind the actual utterance is Charity's parents still live nearby.
So the last thing that we will be analyzing is the politeness from the movie. The theory that we will be using, the first one is Brown and Levinson, and the second one is Leech. So the Brown and Levinson theory, which is the negative politeness, so it is when a speaker wants to show respect and know other people that they do not want to be bothered, such as in this scene, Burnham asks, "I'm sorry, but who is singing?" as he didn't want to disturb the person who is singing at the time during the scene. The second one is the Leech theory of politeness, which is listed with 7 types of maxims: tact, generosity, praise, modesty, agreement, sympathy, and consideration. Now in this scene, Barnum said, "If I have misinterpreted my intention towards you in any way, I am very sorry." So this line is included in the consideration section because it minimizes the discomfort and shows a sympathy that is also dealing with the displeasure as well. And that is all for our presentation. Thank you for listening and watching.